Latch is Leeds' action to create homes. We refurbish empty, uninhabitable homes to provide social housing. We refurbish the properties with unemployed volunteers who get the opportunity to gain skills and work experience. We then let the houses out to people who are homeless or in housing need and provide support to enable them to settle in and to move on in whatever ways they want to.
I can't thank the place enough for what they've given me, so I've recommended it to countless people.
To have an organisation like this look at your obvious needs and work with you to helping you through those difficult times, that for me stands out above anything else.
What our housing service does is provides our clients with fully furnished accommodation, so when they first move in, everything's there for them. On the basis that they've been homeless, they're very unlikely to have the things that you would normally associate with having a home. So we provide furniture, white goods, bedding, towels and kitchen utensils and cooking utensils, and they're given to clients when they first come. And that idea is to so they've got a nice, comfortable house and all the things they need to make the tenancy successful. So we look after the physical environment in a really positive way and see that as a foundation for which the support work can then build that we do.
We first came into contact with Latch about 2 months ago. We were in the process of losing our house that we were living in. We were recommended to them via Leeds City Council, and from the first phone call there was a sense of there's someone here who actually cares about what's happening to you. They listened, they dealt with our tears and our own personal pain. They showed us exactly what they could do and when they could do it. I have to say, I felt more like I was working with Latch rather than working for me, and that I really do and still do appreciate.
It's really difficult for people when they're insecurely housed or homeless to think about anything else. Once their housing is sorted out, they can look at other areas of their lives where they want to develop.
When you become a tenant at Latch, every tenant gets a dedicated support worker. So they have a named worker who's available there to work with them on pretty much anything that comes up really. The focus is around though maintaining the tenancy. For homeless people, the issue has been keeping their tenancies in the past, and we're trying to stop repeat homelessness. So the support workers would work closely with them to address issues around tenancy. So setting the tenancy up, making sure bills are paid, rent is paid, that the property is looked after. Basically support and encourage the client to make the best of their opportunities now they've got a new home.
For the volunteers who work refurbishing our houses, then they get a huge sense of satisfaction from seeing an empty, uninhabitable house being turned into a home, being part of that, and then actually being part of providing a home for someone who needs one.
I started working with Latch at the end of January, doing absolutely anything and everything really, like fitting windows, floorboards, stripping out like all the wallpaper and things like that. I've done bits and bats of the plumbing work, bits of joinery work, plastering, and they're always willing to teach you something new, you know. It's exactly what I've been wanting, you know, somebody that you can actually learn from. It's a great thing if you're wanting to learn something new or you're wanting to just get some experience, you know, it's the best way to go about it really.
We want to welcome people, we want to acknowledge the strengths that they've got and the experiences that they've got. We want to help them and work with them in a positive way.
It's fantastic when you see someone who's come in, who's been really, you know, maybe started volunteering, they're really unconfident, they're very quiet. You can really sometimes see a physical difference in people in terms of how much more confident they appear, and in starting to think about, you know, where they might go next.
It's about supporting some people who, without that support, may end up on the street. They may end up back with issues around drugs, alcohol and debt, and actually encouraging and helping people back into society where they've, if you like, for whatever reason, managed to get themselves on the margins. The empty properties are great, the numbers, they bring them back to the homes, but the great thing about the service they offer is that added value. It's about helping people. The key is they are a home for people, otherwise they're just bricks and mortar. And what Latch do is they make them a home.
Being fed and being sheltered are two absolute fundamentals of human existence. And to find people that do it so well, it gives me hope.